In this episode of Tech Talk for Senior Care, we did something a little different. You get to hear right from some of our sales team on what they think of maintenance care. Let's take a listen.
Can do capital expenditure. We can understand if we need to hire more staff.
Okay, so you like the software for its general applications, its general usage. What do you think the clients like the most, though? What you've talked to a lot of clients. You've been the one that has been working with the most of the clients over the course of the last couple of years. What do you think the clients like the most?
I believe that it is our ease of use, as well as just low cost. So it's an all-in software, which is a lot different than our competitors. Gives you the freedom to have unlimited within.
Good points. Good points. You probably, other people in our team probably have other ideas of what suits them the most with the software. So go ahead, Daniel. What do you think? You've been working with leads now. You've been doing demos and trying to answer clients and questions from the clients. What do you think they rely on the most when they use the software?
I think the biggest reliability with our software is just how user-friendly and easy it is to use. Because putting yourself in, a maintenance team member's shoes, they go through so much in a day, and to have another software that's, really complicated for them to use, it's really off-putting. So, and one of the biggest responses I've been getting from our clients as well is just it's user-friendly, it's very easy to use, and it's one universal place where you're able to, track and manage all your work orders, your maintenance that you're doing, as well as the asset management with inventories. And yeah, that's the biggest response I've got. It's just they're user-friendly and very easy to use.
Excellent. Anybody wants to chime in on what they heard from clients when they've talked to clients?
I really believe that Phil and Daniel kind of hit the nail on the head. Because I'm the first one making the point of contact, it is generally like, hey, I'm going to be sending this to my maintenance staff. They're busy. It needs to be simple. It needs to be quick. And that's something that maintenance care provides to a T. So
all of you bring good points, and where the client has a lot of needs, and the software is very simple to use. What do you think makes us different from the others? Because there's a lot of softwares, 294 software, the same as us across North America. What makes us special here?
I'll take it back on that one. Just I think the unlimited users pay a big portion of that. Just because you can give access to everybody from your maintenance staff to your management team to the executive board, whomever. And that allows, again, management from the top down. So everybody can see the software, everybody has access. You can tier their access. So it's great from top to bottom.
Excellent. Other point, go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, having a small company mentality when we're dealing with them. So you're going to get a lot of care from beginning to end. We're there from the foundation up. We want this to work just as much as they do. So we're very involved giving kind of industry insights, stuff we've seen over the past 20 plus years that we've been around. Really kind of sets them on the right path at the beginning of their journey.
Excellent. Go ahead, Daniel. I think you had something.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the biggest features, and it goes back to a story where I was doing a demo with a manufacturing plant, and they were spending, pricing was huge for them, and having unlimited users was a major selling point, and it was a bonus for them because they were actually with another software company that were charging them by the users, and they had quite a bit of people that were actually using the system itself. So they were spending upwards of thousands of dollars a month. So to have them in a centralized, system or CMMS system that they're able to have unlimited users for that one price point, they were just blown out the water with it.
No, that's good. Andres, you haven't been with the company very long, but you've had demos already done, and you've called clients. What have you noticed when you did demos with the clients that you had?
Yeah, again, I like to take it back to the simplicity factor of the software, right? We're dealing with maintenance crews who perhaps some of them are not tech savvy. So once they see the website or the software, they realize how simple it is to use it. And managing the work orders, for example, that's 3 easy, simple steps for them, right? So I think when we show that part during the demo, we get a lot of wows and like a lot of nice reactions.
Excellent. Good. You're absolutely right. Simplicity is key here with our software. That was created essentially by maintenance people anyway. So we have not decided to take that software to Silicon Valley and have it developed by people that have no clue on how maintenance management works. So that's the good part of it. Alex, you've talked to a lot of clients. When you do your qualify calls and you try to book the demos, they talk about a lot of issues that they face. What are the most common ones that you've heard from them?
I think just that lack of team environment is a major problem. There's documents, shared folders, communication going on, and it's not centralized in one place. This system allows for one centralized system and that instant workflow communication instead of, paper and Excel sheets and documents. It's all over the place. So maintenance care brings it all together, I'd say.
Okay, that's good. And you, Cameron, because you've talked to a lot of them too at the same level. What have they told you about what they're lacking right now?
I think, again, Alex gave a great response. It's just they're unorganized. They're spending a lot of time during their day rather than actually working on the work orders. They're trying to track down where the work order is, who submitted it, where do they need to go, right? So it's just that communication. I've also had a lot of clients that say they just do everything over text message and email. Things get lost, things get accidentally deleted. And by having maintenance care there, it's instant notifications. So as soon as you submit the work order, the proper maintenance tech is going to have that work order immediately at their fingertips.
You bring a good point, because I did a couple of meetings with major chains, and some employee level told me, maintenance people told me, listen, I get some Post-its on my door, and I need to tell them to stop putting the Post-its on my door. I mean, we got a system that we need to use, and I cannot control any workflow if they put Post-its on my door. And I think that is one of the major irritants that they have, major hurdles that they have. Now, some of you, and I know that Phil, you've got a lot of experience in demos. What are some of the best reactions you ever got when you did demos where you got that wow factor, and give me some examples of how it happened and what type of client it was?
So typically, when you get good results or good reactions, it's obviously a confidence booster. If it's the simple 3 steps that then gets communicated to leadership, if that's that manager's goal, they're obviously sold on it. If it's an accounting staff that we're having this with, there's a lot of features within maintenance care that actually affect a lot of departments that then kind of centralize it all. So being able to just having a streamlined maintenance process and having people buy it on the spot is great. Just obviously the best reaction you can receive.
That's great. And if any of you have examples of how you've had good reactions from clients when you did demos. Daniel, you talked about the fact that one time you did it with one manufacturer, and he got wowed. Any other examples of clients, without naming them, or industries that where you think we hit the nail most of the time when we do demos?
One feature that actually I like to call it our fan favorite now, just because of all the reactions we do get, is on the user side. So your maintenance team at the bottom here, simple dictation of the work order. So instead of them typing out the notes that they've just completed, sometimes it's very complex, could be very long. We have the feature where we can just use our microphone and have that all written out for them. And again, call it a fan favorite for them.
That's good. That's good. I've never heard about that one. The fan favorite. I like that. We should copyright it, man, because I think we're gonna all copy it now. Do they use it really? Have you heard about a lot of clients that use this verbal dictation? Yes, they do. That's great.
Yeah, for the most part, specifically because they're very busy, right? They're trying to go to the next job. They see the queue that they have within the app. That one extra little thing that they don't have to do, but it's still recorded just by voice, is is a game changer for them.
That's great. As you've been with the company for a couple of years, has it changed a lot in terms of the way we get the leads, meaning that the type of leads we get, and also the knowledge that they have about CMMSs? You started like a couple of years ago, and has it changed a lot, or is it the same type of like maintenance people we get, or like I said, have they evolved?
I find more recently we're getting a lot more administrative level leadership reaching out, being that first point of contact, looking for a resolution instead of it being on the maintenance team and climbing the ladder.
Interesting.
It's actually coming from the top, and they actually seem to be very involved. They want the reporting. They want to understand what's happening within the facility, and obviously our pricing and ease of use is something that is recognized almost immediately.
What do you think they're getting more involved, as you've noticed over the years?
I think just with the times, right, where it's an information age, right? We want everything at our fingertips at all times. So I think a shift in management of wanting all of this ability to try and make the business run smoother. It's all about efficiency. And I'm finding that a lot of managers are reaching out to be more efficient, which is great.
Absolutely. And what I've noticed over the years since I've been with the company is that we used to cater to a lot of small businesses. And I think it has varied a lot over the last couple of years, where we get a great range of types of companies we didn't have before. So we started in long-term care, senior care, where we're still getting a lot of leads in that, or clients from that field. But we're also getting a lot, and we used to have a lot of small shops, and now we're getting like a diversified range of businesses, a lot more, to the biggest companies, to the the most prestigious names we get now. We get a lot of universities, U.S. colleges, stadiums actually, and professional sports teams. So we do get a lot that we did not used to have as many in the past. So I guess where I probably agree with you is that it exemplifies the fact that the upper management level, the financial people now are getting more involved, because they know it's got great return on investment by having that type of software. And that's the key for them to get involved, is they need to save money, and they save money with the software. And can you, and just not doing a like a sales spiel there, but can anybody explain to me how much, where do you save money with the software? Where is the ROI in this, and what we insist on when we talk to clients? Daniel, give me some examples of ROIs that you find where the client might save a lot of money. Which aspect of the software can he work with and realize that he's saving money?
What I really noticed with is dealing with assets and preventative maintenance, right? And having something that's very organized and scheduled, where now I have a list, I know it's here, we have to go, we have to do it, and it's going to give you a step-by-step guide on basically how to accomplish that. And with more tools and features, the one great thing, I don't want to get too salesy, but the one great thing about maintenance care is the more you input, the more the system's going to output for our clients and our customers there. So just being able to, really track and forecast how much you're really spending on, maintenance of a piece of asset compared to, the lifetime that you're at, right? You can really dictate and gather a lot more information of, can we get another 6 months out of this, or is it something that we have to get rid of? So, and with the reporting feature as well, right, having all that information at your fingertips, right, because we do live in the information age, like Phil was mentioning, it goes a long way for clients and customers, and they can really see themselves saving a lot of money when it comes to maintaining and dealing with assets equipment, considering when you look at like manufacturing plants, for example, those equipments aren't cheap at all. So if we can help them out to, help negate their cost, it's an added bonus for us.
Great answer. Thank you. Go ahead, Phil.
Segueing off Daniel with the preventative maintenance module, compliance items are large. That doesn't matter if you're in Canada or the US. Those fines come with hefty bills. So if we were to not have something done, such as a fire extinguisher check, you're talking thousands of dollars in fines. And again, that can, just with one simple preventative maintenance within our software, is going to save you a ton of money. So we know that it's on the
Excellent.
books. We got to make sure it's done.
Excellent answer. Thank you. Any other examples from the rest of your my crew?
I was
No.
gonna say from a, sorry, from a capital planning perspective, I know that we've touched base on that, but like in the short time that I've been here, I've noticed how throughout the demos, when we get into the capital planning and asset forecast, that you get the type of reaction where people are sort of saying, wow, like that's something that I was looking for that I didn't know I was looking for, right? So like
Well,
going
that's
into
good.
the asset forecast, seeing the asset report, looking at which assets need attention, and then having like the barcodes is something that I wanted to add as well. It's something extremely useful for maintenance techs where they're on the floor, they have the mobile app, they scan the barcode, and then they get all the information right there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Our software offers this for those who don't know, listening to this or watching this, is that we offer the possibility for the clients to print some barcodes and assign them to each asset so that the assets are better managed that way with any employee that's got the app on its phone or a tablet. Good point you make there. If you had to narrow it down to one specific portion of the software that you like the most, we're gonna go to all 6 of you. We're gonna start with Alex. Alex, if you narrow it down to one portion of the software, one aspect of the software that you like, what would it be? The number one?
I would just say that responsiveness, again, the reminders and notifications for email, text, the mobile app, and then it all just comes into that clean dashboard of, what is opened? Is it open on this date? Is it pending? When did it get closed? How long was it worked on? You just know what's in front of you, what's going on in your facility at all times. And the team communication is huge. So
Excellent.
that's
Good point, man. You like communications because you talked about it every time you talk. That's great.
Yep.
That's great. Cameron,
Thank-
what is the main feature that you love?
I'm going to go a little bit off the wall here, but reporting. I love the way the reports work. I love how you can break everything down. You can look at one specific day, one specific user, one specific asset, or you can go and take a more broad view at everything and just see how your business is running, how the facility is being upkept.
Love that. Excellent. Andres, what about you?
Yeah, so for me, it would have to be managing the work orders and the preventative maintenance all in one screen. Once you get familiarized with the software, it's just fantastic having everything right there in front of you, and it's just extremely easy. Again, it's a strong feature to have for maintenance crews who are maybe not as tech savvy.
Good point. Good point you made. All right, Daniel, what about you? What's the main feature of the software for you?
I think main feature of the software is being mobile friendly and having mobile capabilities. Just looking at where we're at in 2024, everybody's got a cell phone. You've literally got a computer in your pocket, and putting yourselves in a maintenance crew's shoes. Right, they're walking everywhere. They're not always going to be at a desktop. So having the ability to have your phone with you and manage those tasks at any time, and then kind of branching off what Phil mentioned earlier is having the speech to text option with that as well. Because we know, maintenance guys, they get down and dirty with things at times, and you're not always typing on your phone. So having the mobile capabilities and the ability to speak directly right into the phone and record all your notes, it is an amazing feature for our maintenance guys.
Excellent. Phil.
I will round it off, seeing as all of my colleagues picked every single other feature. We'll go with the, I'll tie into the preventative maintenance as well as asset management. So just understanding like for warranties, we want to keep these brand new pieces of equipment running at its maximum. We don't want a couple years down the road and they've completely forgot to do oil changes. It's now 40,000 in the hole. Right. We really the ability to track and have all of these already predetermined coming into the system on a schedule, keeping everything in line, makes your operation run very, very smooth.
Excellent, excellent, everybody. Well, I thank you all for being taking part in this. Before I leave you, just wanted to say thank you for watching this, and hope you see more of our employees, because our employees are dedicated people that really like the software. They use it as much as a maintenance person. They use it every day to do their work. So thank you to all. Thank you.